dolphins because in one way or another, dolphins are very intelligent and they're very emotional animals. They form bonds, family bonds, and the reason why now in society dolphins have become so important, and it all started with the TV show Flipper, Richard O'Barry being one of the head trainers. We saw dolphins in TV as friendly, loving animals that catapulted dolphins into mainstream with humans, and the connections that dolphins had with humans and all the stories that you've heard, people getting lost in the ocean or being threatened by sharks, and dolphins were always there to help. And dolphins have never attacked anyone in the ocean. Humans and dolphins have swam the waves together in unison, and it's a very important bond that we should remain.
Is it right for them to be kept in captivity, away from the ocean, so close to the ocean? Is it right for us to come here and pay money to see them and for them to be eating frozen fish where they could be swimming out there in the wild?
All these people here, all these cars, are people who want to be amused.
I think that there's two different types of people that come here. I think that there's people that come here that were just like myself, that they didn't know. Before I knew about this, before my daughter had me watch BLACKFISH in the Cove, my favorite place in the world to go was SeaWorld. And I'm not ashamed to say that because I loved them so much. That was the only way I could interact with them. And I thought it was the best thing on earth. I think that there's half of them are that type of person. They just don't know. And then the other half, I honestly believe, are just people that are not in touch with their humane side. They don't know how to feel and love, or they're not open to accepting it.
I think the main reason why people are attracted to Miami Seaquarium is because, first of all, they're bored and they're not creative people, and two, because these animals are amazing. They are beautiful creatures, and I can understand that people want to see these animals. Fortunately, they're not educated enough to understand that these animals are suffering day in and day out, and they're being tortured and they're being starved in order to entertain us.
But everything a dolphin does is for food reward. The trainers here would call that positive reinforcement. But from the dolphin's perspective, it is food deprivation. Because if they don't do it properly, they don't get fed. That's stressful. That may be the only animal in the zoo that actually has to work to do tricks in order to be fed. Many dolphins that were just captured, and they can go for a very long time without eating because they don't want to eat a dead fish. They don't do that in the wild. As soon as they're captured in Taiji or here or wherever, they are not going to eat that dead fish for a long time. Eventually they'll take it.
We couldn't love these animals more, and every single day we are so committed to their health and well-being, because that's what's important to us. That is the most important thing, is making sure that they're healthy and happy.
All dolphins are controlled by their food in captivity. It's one of the reasons why captivity is so stressful. When I worked here, we used Tagamet, Maalox, tranquilizers, and I assume that they still do that. Antidepressants, Prozac. Captivity is very depressing. It's very boring and very depressing, and it's even depressing for the trainers. Water conditions are poor, and it's chlorinated. Copper sulfate is used to kill the algae.
We love them with all of our hearts, and we love them with all of our hearts.
It's a very tricky word, love. That's a very overused. If you go into this place or any other dolphin captive habitat, they'll tell you, we love these dolphins, they're our family. So it makes me question what love means to them. Love is not a one-way relationship.
There's no education in this park. They don't educate on rehabilitation or conservation. They don't even educate you on where these animals come from and how they live and how they flourish in their natural waters. There's a tiny sense of lying to themselves, thinking they're being educated, but they're really, really not. Most people, if they learned the facts, they would refrain from coming to parks like this.